Babe.
Yeah, babe.
You know, if you were going to describe me to the police if I went missing, how would you describe me? I saw it on Instagram the other day.
Tall, blonde, brown skin,
Ran.
beautiful, little bit lanky.
I'd say he's got salt and pepper hair. You do. He's got hairy ears. I always wind him up about his hairy ears. I said you're gonna turn out like an old man if you don't trim those ears.
It's just that's starting to get on my nerves a smidge. That might have to be a P&P for me. Is it? Yeah, it is.
And then I would say really beautiful green eyes, massive. Like he's jacked. Super jacked.
Okay,
He's like a Dorito.
So this is not meant to be a compliment thing. You're not meant to ask. It's not meant to be like
no. But I'll be like, oh, he's tall. He's an ex-pro athlete. So just look for someone who looks pretty fit. And then your teeth are nice. You're about 40, 45 looking.
Do you know what? It just hit me. It's only funny when you ask a child.
Yeah.
Because then they come out with the weirdest shit that's not going to help the cops.
Yeah, this is true.
We're being like, we know what they want to hear. We want to hear.
Do we?
Height, weight, eye colour.
Yeah.
And some distinctive features.
What have we been watching recently? We've been watching...
If anyone wants a good TV series...
God, we've just watched...
Get on to Mobland. Pierce Brosnan, don't know the main lady's name, and then the other guy, Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
He's unreal. And so we're watching it because season 2 is coming back out.
Your accent.
Season 2 is coming out.
Please do your accent.
Well, Pierce Brosnan's, he's a Hardigan. When most Hardigans, they don't call me 100 guns Hardigan for nothing. Maeve,
yeah, this is it.
You might be the judge, but I am the executioner.
You know that he got so much stick for his Irish accent, how bad it is. It isn't great.
You keep paying it out, but I guess for us Aussies, we're not around it as much. So we see it. It's just entertaining for us.
Yeah.
We know that's not kind of what he speaks.
Because the lawyer is clearly properly Irish, and if not, she's doing a fantastic Irish accent. But you can tell that they're putting theirs on. But it's still good.
Do you know what was funny this morning? I was thinking about Mobland again. We're clearly both deep in Mobland.
We couldn't get sleep last night because we were watching.
We were too razzed up.
Yeah.
We watched nearly 2 eps. It was a bit naughty of us. But I was thinking about how you kept complaining about Pierce Brosnan's poor Irish accent, and then I thought about the kid Eddie, and Eddie. I was going to ask you, Eddie must be an English, is he? Yeah, he's not acting.
Yeah, but all of the kids and the grandkid are all British.
Well, that makes
sense.
It's
only the parents that are Irish. Did you not notice that?
No, I noticed. I noticed it. But only today did I think about, are they acting as well? Because they might be really good actors.
Well, they could be Irish and talking in English. But I don't think
they could be American and be very good.
Well, yeah, they could. Of course they could.
You're talking down their talents. But anyway, I just thought... when I was selecting the cast, they're like, let's get a lot of English in here. And, Tom Hardy can do his job. Yep, he can do anything.
Oh, fantastic.
Pierce Brosnan, he can come in with his kind of half shitty. But anyway.
Yeah. Hello, darling.
Hello, my sweetheart. Welcome, everyone, to what is
TimTams.
TimTams, episode 12.
Apparently,
12.
Apparently, it's not good for the...
Fucking fist
for anyone who's just listening, he went to fist pump me and I was just staring at him and I didn't do it, so he grabbed my fist.
No,
it's that
awkward. I thought you were going to shake my hand.
I'm so sorry, I couldn't. There we go. Apparently, for algorithm, you're not meant to mention this.
No.
I know, and you have to get changed every time. How annoying is that?
Get what?
Get changed. You have to not have the same outfit on any time that you do the pod.
Well, fucked. I just wear black every day.
Yeah, but you've got a cap on. Sometimes you wear a...
Yeah, right. So it picks up on that. How does how?
Apparently it does.
Where'd you learn that? TikTok?
No, on Shag, Married, Annoyed.
Oh.
They talked about
What's
it.
That?
They've stopped.
Another pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They've stopped mentioning their numbers anymore, and it's devastating because I used to love it when they would say, "Welcome to episode 333."
I want to know about all that sort of algorithm stuff for my
funny,
work,
isn't it?
For Wilka, like what's going to boost you higher up and get you working? But anyway, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole of marketing and work. But welcome everyone to episode 12. Lovely to have you listening and watching.
Legit just said, it doesn't help your algorithm. If you say, what number you on, he goes, hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 12. He just was not using his brain there at all.
Well, I just wanted to get...
So now we've not mentioned it once. We've mentioned it 3 times. So if no one hears this, we'll have to listen to it ourselves.
Maybe we're trailblazers. Maybe we're gonna buck the trend.
Got you.
It's gonna kick it again.
Okay, hun. Come on then. P&P.
So my P&P for you with over this last fortnight is Sydney always just walks around the house and goes, "Is the heating on?" Like, I reckon it's starting to get on my nerves because at least between 5 and 10 times a day, you're like, "Babe, man, I'm absolutely freezing, like." And then you always ask about the heating, and I'm just like, well, if it's off, turn it on.
I know, but I'm just wondering because I can't be bothered to walk down the corridor to turn it on, and you're next to it or whatever.
And I find it strange because...
Oh, I'm from the UK. I hate all of this bloody shite, man.
You are, man. You're from the Toon. You're from Newcastle. It's like slushy ice everywhere all the time. And you come to Melbourne, it should be heaven. We have heaven dry summers.
It's not summer though, is it?
Oh, no, it's not summer, but was it sunny the last couple of days? I bet you wouldn't. Bet you Juliet's not enjoying that.
Yeah, it's really warm.
All your friends back there?
It's summer now. It's really hot now.
I didn't really think about that. But you know what I'm saying? More often than not, it is you're from Newcastle.
No, but it's not warm here. And we were literally in the taxi with the taxi driver in Sydney, and I said, "Oh my God, I could live here. The wind is so warm." And then the taxi driver was like, "Oh my God, I know. When I go to Melbourne, I have to wear full clothes. Like I can't wear shorts and a t-shirt anymore." And I said, "Yeah. It's the bitter wind from the North or the South Pole."
I know.
I know. Really
but,
chill.
But I guess I just notice it when you say all that because we're Melbourneites. We've been in Melbourne. This is all we know. So we just know that when winter comes, it's a bit cold. It's a bit chilly. Oh, and now you're on this thing about going to the Gold Coast.
I just want to try...
Because Sydney's one step better. Well, a little bit. I would never move to Sydney, but at least the weather... It's a little bit more sunny. It's a little bit more sunny.
Would you move to Manly?
That's very specific in Sydney. I mean, Manly's beautiful, absolutely. They've got a lot more water in Sydney. But you've been on this thing to go to Gold Coast, haven't you? Well,
it's not necessarily Gold Coast because I've never been, but it's just looking at potentially going somewhere warmer. Because I just think with kids, if you have kids and every single day you can wake up and walk to school without having 7 million jackets on, wellies, hat, coat, going to the park in the freezing cold, freezing your bollocks off, when actually you could be at the beach and in the water, that to me is a better ideal of being a kid. Like, that's what I would love.
Yeah.
If I was a kid. And I just think, like, before we have kids, it's worth us trialing living somewhere else before we have to really make full-on educated choices about where we move. And I do love Melbourne, and I kind of wish I'd never moved to Melbourne because now I know that I love it so much. I always say it. But yeah, and the P&P's annoying, but I've got Raynaud's, honey. I've just got terrible circulation to my hands and feet.
Fucking Raynaud.
Raynaud's.
I'll never get it right because I know it pisses you off. You just don't get any circulation, do you, sweetheart?
Nah.
It's not your fault.
Nah, I know.
You're a miserable little twat.
Oh, I know. I'm a bit of a cold bugger. And, you know, when I was a kid, my mum used to say, put another jumper on. I'd be like, I've got 3. I've got 3 jumpers on, just put the heating on, please. But also, please, dear God, if any property developers ever listen to this, or anyone that builds any homes in Australia, please build them with radiators. So out here, they have split systems, which are AC, and AC is cold, and heat rises. So the split systems push out hot, but from the roof. So when you're sat on the sofa, it's cold, and then you stand up and it's like a sauna.
Radiators are a thing of the past. I'm pretty sure it's a historic, thing, barbarian way to sort of build. We do have ducted heat. It doesn't always have to come, babe.
Ducted is the same. It's from the ceiling.
Can be floor.
Well, this one isn't in this house.
Oh, we don't have that. I'm sorry, we got it in the ceiling, sweetheart.
So what happens is that the heating, it's either boiling or cold because you can't get the temperature right, can we? So like we put it on 21 degrees and then it feels like 28. But then if the ticker goes below 21, it goes freezing. There's no like warm temperature. So with the radiators, babe, you can turn it on to like 16 16, 17 degrees and you leave it on all day and they stay the same temperature. So the heat that's coming out of them is always the same temperature.
Hopefully I didn't speak out of school there, because maybe it is. Maybe some houses can, because I like the sound of that, a steady heat and keeping it on.
And you can put your socks on when you walk the dog.
Maybe it's a bit more efficient with like energy as well, because keeping the heating and the cooling on here is just...
It's just ridiculous.
Utility cost goes through the fucking roof.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I know, I get that. It's annoying, isn't it? But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, in a new house, we might have to get floor heating.
100%.
Like hydroponic.
Underfloor heating.
Yeah, underfloor heating, yeah.
So mine it's kind of 2 in 1, and I noticed this on holiday even more so. When you are on the phone, you have zero concept of how loud you are talking.
I know, I've got that my entire life.
We've got now a shared office, and I'll be sitting doing work, and he's got his headphones on, bearing in mind they're on, and I've told you about the fact that he takes people to the toilet with him when he's got his headphones in. To have a shit.
Play on.
It's bizarre. Anyway, so what he does is he'll be sat on his computer and he's got his big headphones and he just does this all day. And then he'll go, mate, how are ya? How you gone? How was your waking? And I'm just like,
I love hearing that. I've got a big smiley face because that's just the Aussie way.
No, it isn't anyone else.
We just crack open a conversation with a massive mate. Mate. That's exactly how it is it?
Yeah.
It's the best.
But it's so
And everyone
loud.
around the world, it's world renowned that's...
I wish it wasn't, because yours is 20 decibels louder than everyone else I know.
Well, I welcomed you into this home office, and when we were in those very interim conversations, I was thinking to myself, subtly deep down, this could pose a few intricacies, a few difficulties, a few overlaps, and that's just one of them. That's just me just chatting away like that. We're just going to have to work on it.
You are very good, though. Now you pick up the phone and if I'm working, you'll just go off and go downstairs. And I can hear every word you're saying from the dining room.
Still, yeah. Well, also... So
but it's better.
It's me trying to... And everyone listening, there'll be a lot of people that do the same thing. And maybe you do it a little bit as well. Like moving when you're on a call and speaking loud. It just keeps the conversation flowing. You don't get caught.
But you don't have to speak loud.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know about the loud bit.
No,
but that's
you
what
can
I
walk
like.
if you want.
That just helps me. Yeah, not fuck up my flow of conversation.
Yeah, no, I do that. I walk and talk. For sure.
Oh, you talk
but
for a lot.
P&P, darling. P&P.
P&P. Thank you for recognising that.
That's okay.
I'll be a little bit more conscious of it in good light.
In good light.
Yeah.
When you're doing it.
Well, I won't suppress talking out loud now, or
you will suppress or you won't.
I will try. I will attempt to, and I'll do it with a positive way, not because I'm walking on eggshells because Sydney's here. That's you don't think
that?
No, that's the whole
babe.
That's the whole point of P&P is you tell the other person and you tell them in good light.
Yeah.
So that the other person acknowledges it and you just can fucking move past it.
Of course. So we're doing the pods every 2 weeks now because first of all, it's extortionate to pay for the edits. Second of all, the week comes up really quickly, doesn't it? And we're like, oh shit, we haven't prepped for it. We've been really busy with work. So for the moment, we're going to do it every 2 weeks. And I've had a couple of people go, no. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
We have to because both where we are in the positions of our work stages, we are so busy.
Yeah.
And it takes every minute of your day and energy to pour into the work when you're in the startup phase.
Yeah, for sure. So we've had my boobs done.
Wow.
What day now are we on? What day is it today? 2 weeks tomorrow
Wednesday.
I had them done.
Wednesday, Thursday, op day, 2 weeks ago, Yeah. How are you feeling? So this is big?
It is big.
Wait, have we done a pod since?
No, we did a pod pre, didn't we? Just before
wow,
we went.
We've got a bit to uncover here to fill people in.
We're not getting the tits out.
There's been tits out for all the boys. Get your tits out for all the boys. Come on.
Are you happy for me to do that? Yeah.
No.
I thought so.
I was even a bit about the whole boob diaries. So
I know.
It was a bit like I don't want to. Happy to share lots of stuff about our lives or your life. You do your thing, right? It's not really about me. I'm just the bloke riding the coattails, right? But it was a bit like, don't know if I really want to, some of my mates, I
know your mates have been texting you how Sydney post-op.
Yeah, how is she? I'm like, well, you already know because she's documented everything.
I'm just an open book, and I just find like if people can learn or it helps someone, that's really helpful. So like when I was researching, and I've been doing research since I was 19 about the boobs, and more so in the last year when I was in Sydney, I did some research, and that's why I chose the doctor that I chose, is because the research that I'd done was there was a treatment that I saw a couple of years ago now that it's called Preservé or Maya, and it's basically a technique where it's like a tampon applicator to push this implant in, so it's a lot less invasive than a normal classic surgery, and they go in via the armpit, but they only do that in Europe in places and some other places as well. But I'd done lots of research around people who'd done that type of training, and Stu Hoffman, who was my plastic surgeon, he had done it, but he also offered something called BB, or I can't remember what he calls it, BEBE, and he does the same, but he goes under the fold of the breast like you would in a classic. However, instead of a classic breast augmentation, it's the Preservé, which is the tampon applicator. So my recovery's been great. My nipples were really facing downwards the first few days. No, not like that. They were down.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, they were like that. And I was like, what are these udders?
A bit sad. Oh, I just remember the first when I first looked at them. I was genuinely like, it's so weird to go from
not much.
I don't want to say no boobies to like, we've got some new friends here. We've got some new gals. Yeah, they're just
very obvious.
Very just
stuck on.
They're there. They're there. Well, just, you know what I mean? It's a body part that just kind of gets fucking flipped.
It's wild. And they're starting to look, I can tell that they're going to look great in the next few months, but it takes about 3 months for them to settle. Yeah. So the first few days I couldn't even have my bra off because I was like, oh my God, I feel like they're going to just burst.
Explode.
Yeah.
They looked like they were going to explode. They were shiny fuckers.
You could see yourself.
I could just bounce a ping pong ball and they go ping, ping, off. Just fucking, oh man, they were...
But they're a bit better now, aren't they? They're not as tight.
Yeah.
But I didn't really have any pain, did I?
You need to show me more. You just keep wrapping yourself up in your bandages.
You've seen them. I sent you a photo. Yeah, they're looking good, and I'm really happy. And I probably could have gone bigger, but I'm glad I didn't because I didn't want them too big. I wanted them.
Do you reckon? You said that yesterday or the day before. Do you really reckon?
Well, when I first had them done and they were really tight and big, I was like, no. But it's only another 15 cc more. So it was only slightly more.
Yeah.
But they look good compared to, like, when I look at what they're like compared to my body, I'm like, oh no, I'm happy with them. But yeah, it was good. And I thought I was going to be in pain, and I wasn't really, was I? Like, I took painkillers solidly for the first 3 days, really, or 2 days at least.
Like, you didn't take any. Like, I would have thought you would have loaded up, but you haven't cracked any of the harsher drugs.
How's life with in the bed with the new pregnancy pillow that I've got?
Mate, Sydney's got these pregnancy pillows, like these, literally like a sausage. So it's like a sausage, and it's got 2 knots on the end, which are these big rubber things. And because one's longer, it arches right around her body. You're taking up, like, I reckon 80% of the bed.
That's
so I'm
nice.
Squeezed off to like 20% of the bed. I am.
Come on,
I can't get at you for a cuddle or anything. So I'm just out there battling in the cold. The doona, you're taking more of the doona because there's more puff. I'm just slumming it out to the side.
Oh, it's so good. It's from.
It does look fucking comfy.
It's from BB Hug Me. I've got if anyone wants a discount code, I've got one if you're pregnant or you've had surgery or whatever. But it is just the comfiest. It's like a beanie texture, and it's just so comfy. And I don't think I'll ever not sleep with it now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no. Well, no, I'll get rid of that. That's for sure. That's going under the staircase.
How's your week been?
My weeks have been good, but. I'm pretty much just been nursing you, and it's been challenging because I don't have my license at the moment. So, and I'll tell you what, just on the license thing quickly, if you lose your license in winter, like when it's cold and it's always raining, you can't commute on public transport. Even though I've learned public transport, it's actually pretty cool.
What do you mean you can't commute if it's always raining?
Well, you can. It makes it a lot more difficult. So you're always wet.
I was like, what do you mean?
Your computer bags, your work bag, shit gets wet. Last couple of weeks have just been pretty much all just nursing you and a little bit of work, and things have been good.
Can I just say,
I mean,
the last couple of weeks have been pretty much nursing you. You made me dinner twice at the beginning, and then you took yourself off on a work trip day 2, and then you took yourself off on another little work trip day 3, and I was like, off you go, see you later. And do you remember?
It was a lunch in Manly in Sydney. Is that what you're talking about?
So day 1, post-surgery, like, by the way, he's been brilliant. I'm just saying this in jest. I really, thank you, love you. It's really sweet. You've really looked after me.
Thank you for inserting
and helped
there.
me put stuff on.
So
but there's just some really funny... There's some really funny things that has happened over the course of the last couple of weeks. I can see him getting more frustrated as I was needing help with putting stuff on, but that's fine. But day 1, he woke up in the morning and he went, I'm going to go for a coffee, babe. Do you want anything for breakfast? And I was like, yeah, I'll have, a slice of... This is literally post. I was like, I'll have a slice of banana bread or something. Anyway, he toddles off, he comes back, and he's like sipping in his coffee. He's like, it's delicious, that. And I was like, is it? Where's my breakfast? And he went... I forgot. The hill's massive, and I just forgot. Do you want me to go back? And I was like, yeah.
And it started raining, so I had to catch an Uber. I thought I was going to walk back. But actually, to make it even worse, to be fair, you specifically said, I would love some banana bread. And I went to the cafe where I knew there was fucking banana bread on Bondi, right on the beach there. Was sat there, got caught.
What happened?
I just patted some dogs and it started raining. And you know I love rain.
I just patted some dogs.
And it was mesmerising. The rain was falling down and I just fucking enjoyed it. I'm like, oh, this is lovely. And then I just quickly scooted into an Uber and I forgot.
You daft bugger. I haven't really told you about this, but someone emailed a guy, the CEO of some dating app, new dating website called Heaven, Heavn. He's messaged me a couple of times. It was in my junk for following Sydney. I need to message him back. But
of course it was. You missing stuff, yeah?
I know, God, I went through my junk yesterday. I had loads of stuff in there. And
so hang on, so what? Yeah, and what?
So he basically met his wife on Match.com like 20 years ago, and he just said he doesn't like the superficial way of dating apps, and he's got this new dating app where they look at I don't really know it that much, but he said he wants to come on and talk about it. I don't know whether we'll do that, but I was like, isn't that hilarious?
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, what the hell?
So, have you messaged him back?
No, I haven't emailed him back yet. He's in America, so it'll be on Zoom, and I'm like, oh, it's too much hassle, that.
That sounds like too much admin.
Yeah.
I meant to even chop that in. I mean...
Yeah, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. So he was like, basically, it's less superficial. It's not swiping. It's more about bio, what you're really looking for, and they match you by 80%. Oh. And I was like, wow, so you're not going to have very many matches then, are you? And I've been...
want that. You probably want it a bit more specific. That's interesting because we did talk about dating a fair bit a couple of pods ago.
Yeah.
Bunch of pods ago. And the big thing, obviously, with swiping is too much. It's too many. So maybe cutting it all down and cutting out the shit
would be a good thing.
And going like, believe in us that we've got this right.
I'm reading this book at the moment called The One, and it was a Netflix film. I don't know if you've seen it. And it was about, it's like, it's not real, it's fictional. And they get the DNAs from people and they match people with their perfect matches. So some of them
no way
end up leaving their husbands because they realise that they're not a perfect match. So it's like messed the world up, but also it's massively reduced
breakups.
Unhappy marriages, depression, anxiety, stress, because people aren't with the wrong people.
Yeah.
But it's wild. So I'm like nearly finished it, and there's loads of things unpicking. It's really good. It's such good. If anyone hasn't seen the, I don't know about, I can't remember the film, but if anyone's likes something to read, have a read. It's really good. So I thought we could slip into a bit of dating dilemmas. Please send in your dating stories because I just love receiving them, and we haven't had any for the last couple of weeks because I haven't been putting it out there that much. But either message me on Instagram, but it's better to email at tandtt@gmail.com. I'll put it in the bio. I keep forgetting to do that, but I will do that.
Because they're being funny.
But I keep missing some. I see some and then they all of a sudden go.
Do we have any for this week?
Yes, but... I wanted to talk about one that I went on that I remembered. Oh. So I went to Sydney. Oh, this is why I remember, because we were in Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
And we were in Bondi and there's an ice cream shop. Anyway, this guy, he asked to have a drink of my can. And I was like, of course. So I'd had like one drink. And every time he would drink a can, he would drink it all in one. Like actually skull the whole can. And then he would be like, and I'd be like, how are you doing that? Anyway, I gave him a drink and I thought, surely because it's my drink, he'll not scull it. And he fully sculled it and gave me back.
So when you gave it to him this time, had you already noticed that he does this?
Yeah, but I thought, but that was his own. Like,
you seen him do it with his own?
Yeah, so I was like, he won't do it with mine.
And just drink the whole fucking thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. So then you go and bought a can and you've had a drink and you go, I better offer it to him. It's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he's going to fucking neck the whole thing and you've given it to him.
Yeah.
And he annihilated. What type of can was it? What was it?
Coke, 330.
A whole fizzy drink.
And then I wasn't paying attention. He gave me it back and it was literally empty. And I thought, well, get your own fucking can.
And put it in the bin. Was there anything in there? Did he give you any dregs?
Yeah, there was dregs. But I was just like, that's saliva.
Sorry, I'm trying to be specific because that's fucking bizarre.
Isn't that rogue?
So bizarre.
But the worst thing about it is I then got an ice cream and I specifically paid more to get this chocolate dunked cone. The chocolate dunked cone with the nuts, with the fucking ice cream in. I was licky dicky wicky on that thing and I was loving my life. And I hadn't
salivating.
I hadn't even got I'd had a nibble of the chocky and he went.
And you went to offer it again?
He said, can I have a lick? And I thought,
this might be just a little lickety-splickety.
And silly me, I didn't just hold it in my own hand and, let him lick and pull away.
You gave him full control. You give him an inch, he takes a mile, this fella.
That was where I went wrong. He took it, he licked it, he bit it, and the whole rim of chocolate fell off. And instead of him biting half and giving me it, he ate it. And I was staring at him. And I went, was that nice? And he went, oh, it was, I've never had that before. And I thought, well, fuck me, I have. And that's why I bought it. But now I've got none left. Thank you so much.
He's just oblivious. When you tell me these stories or you hear about dating stories, I just want to try and picture the people's face in my mind. I don't know why, but I just want to see a picture. Would you have a picture of this fella?
I'll show you at some point. But yeah, honestly, I was just like, give me strength. I was devastated.
That is strange.
Oh, met a guy off Tinder for a first date. So we just went for coffee and it went well. So the next day we decided to go for food. Already questionable. He decided to order chicken wings. Have I done this one?
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask.
We decided to go for food, and halfway through he started to choke, sitting in the middle of the restaurant on a high table. So everyone around us started looking. Me, being awkward as I didn't really know this man, just started laughing. I did eventually help him, and nearly had to do the Heimlich maneuver. I thought I was going to have to do it in the middle of the restaurant to get these chicken wings up. Fast forward 1 year, we moved to Australia together and never looked back. And I was like, oh.
No, we haven't read that one out before.
But wings on a first date, first eating date.
Nah. That is an absolute rookie error.
That is a rookie error.
When we were in Sydney, we were getting ribs when we got those big rack of ribs in Rose Bay.
Yeah.
They were smothered with the sauce. It is a messy affair.
It is.
Gets under your nails. And no fucking way you're doing that on a first date.
You know what I used to do, babe?
I used to avoid ordering big meals.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't eat, because you're a little bit nerves suppress your appetite, do they? Well, they did for me anyway. And so small meals. Sometimes it'd be weird. I just order an entree and I'm like, is that all you're going to eat?
Shut up. You would only get an entree if you're out for dinner.
There's like those entrees that you can kind of maybe have as a meal.
Oh,
it'll pass as a meal. And then I'd always say, I can't believe I'm saying this. Sometimes I'd just say, oh no, because I've eaten already. Like I've just eaten, probably stuffed up my timing. Haha, So then,
babe, no way. It's a premeditated plan.
Yeah.
So what were you worried about?
So that I could just concentrate on drinking, so I can be bubbly and chat and like get through the food bit. Because eating can be awkward sometimes. You never know if you're going to spill any. You might get full and leave too much on your plate.
That's really sad.
I'm all in my head about it.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Maybe there's a lot of men.
That's really sad that you think that you have to drink to like be bubbly.
Well, it's called having a settler. There was a young lady who wrote in, and we told her story how she went for a couple of settlers. That's just what I mean. Everyone uses alcohol as a couple of pickup settlers, just to get bubbly.
Well, I do that.
To be yourself, to fall into your groove and show the best side of yourself on a date.
I do that.
I'm not saying to go there and it's not a sad thing. It's just a nerve thing. It's an exciting thing.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I felt like I was getting attacked then.
No,
for being.
But I was just saying it's really sad that we think that, like, because I do it, like, think that you have to have a drink to be able to be bubbly and exciting, and it might be an ADHD thing, but it's just really sad.
You just roll in and fucking off the cuff and don't shut the fuck up. Like, you're fine. So I understand why you would raise that like that.
But I would have
You're a weirdo.
I would have a rule that I would not go on eating. I would never go on an eating date unless I like the person. So it would be date 3 or 4.
Why?
Because it's really awkward. If you're sitting across the table from someone.
That's why you need a couple of beers.
Just don't do that. Just don't have a meal. So my tip for anyone going out dating is do not go for a meal for the first date. You then have to sit with them for at least 90 minutes. And what happens if you know from the get-go that you are not into this? And then you've got to order food and sit with them out of politeness. Go for a walk. Go for a coffee. Yeah. No. Go for a drink.
Yeah.
Anything but food. Yeah. And I only go for a food date if I think this guy is someone that I like.
Big one. This was a shift. It's actually how it sort of... I made a shift as well. I went away from doing meals as well or going to dinners. No way. Like for first dates or even second dates. It was coffee. Not even a drink. You just said take them for a coffee or a drink. If you go for drinks and you have one drink and then it's been a few times where the other person's like, well, let's just get a quick feed. Or do you want to have one more? 2 drinks at a bar can still last for like 2 hours, or it can go for a long time.
Well,
a coffee goes real quick.
Yeah.
And you keep it short, sharp, sweet, and it only costs you $4. And because we're always shouting, so it's like it only costs you under $10. Whereas you go for a drink,
if you go out for a dinner, it's $300.
Yeah,
And then you've got to think about taxis and everything, and like, it's so much better.
Coffee. At least for your first 2 days, just go for a coffee, get out, understand if you like them.
Absolutely.
And if you do, then progress to the dinner. And then you don't have the whole debacle about ordering entrees and mains.
Well, exactly.
And ribs and choking on ribs.
Exactly. Then there was another lady who got messaged, and I don't know if we've already talked about this, but I just thought it was a really good topic to talk about because I have totally been here. And basically, she said that she ended up on a date with someone and she wanted to friend zone him straight away, but because it just didn't feel like it was going to work, but she felt too bad, so she kept dating him for weeks. And then he now thinks that they're a thing, and she had to like break it off. And I find that so sad, like really feel sad for that person because like the other person, but I also understand it from her perspective where it takes pure guts to say to someone's face, I'm sorry, I just don't see something with you.
I'm just not that into you.
Yeah, I love that film. But isn't it hard? Have you ever done that, or have you always texted, or have you ghosted before?
It's not in me to ghost. So I would just prolong it out, until they had no option but to understand that it was not a thing.
Oh, so that's pretty bad as well.
I know it was painful for everyone involved, but
so what would you do?
Manning up is to just get to say I'm not that into you. Like, this is not working.
So what would you do then to say you'd gone on a date?
Say go on a date. Most of them would last like if it didn't get past the first date, wouldn't you just stop? Absolutely, just stop, and I would probably just not reply. I would take however I got out of it, whatever. I wouldn't go to. But if they were like good and everything was kind of good, and I didn't really know, I couldn't make my mind. I call it the 3-month theory. At about 10 weeks, like after how many catch-ups in 10 weeks? Say once a week or something. Probably 8 or 10 catch-ups.
That's quite a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
You were in love by then.
Well, see, I haven't had a lot of like long-term girlfriends. And so you get to like the 10-week mark of 3 months, and they'd be like, right, well, I'm in this. Like, what do you think? And I'm like, well, I'm out. And they're like, and then that would be it. So I kind of probably did just drag it out too long.
So you did what this lady did.
Yeah.
And did you know though from the get-go that it was probably just a casual thing?
Probably, yeah.
That's bad, babes. But we've all been there. All been there.
But it's just easier.
So when we went dating, why was it? What is it you think that? What's the je ne sais quoi?
The what?
Like what's the thing that makes people then want to date people? Is it just like a feeling?
Yeah, it's just a thing. You just know when you know. The old sayings are sayings for a reason. So when you know, you just know. It's something. It's that little spark in there that you just feel not one bit questioning anything.
Yeah.
And all you want to do is see him again.
Yeah.
Like it's just a feeling, isn't it? Why have we gone quiet? You just thinking
No, I'm
about
thinking
it?
because I was like, is it different for men or women? It's just interesting hearing it from a man's perspective, what it feels like for them. But you said, remember when we were talking like last week or something, and you went, oh, like sometimes all I would be thinking about was the fact that you've texted me, but I was really busy, but I really wanted to text you, and I kept thinking about texting you until I did. Like, I don't understand how people don't text people back if they're really like them.
That was me after seeing something online about if someone doesn't in the dating world, if someone doesn't text you back and they have that cop out saying, or they say, I'm too busy.
Yeah.
That is just, it's nothing other than disrespect. They are disrespecting you by not giving you the time, which means it's an automatic cutoff.
Yeah.
Are you going to cop being disrespected? No, you're not. No one should. So cut it off. Don't hang on to all the good things that you think are going to be awesome. If they don't communicate back with you, like I think we had a friend of yours you were trying to help out, and then I got involved because you wanted a male perspective, and it's like, oh, he doesn't text me, but then he does all this good stuff. Then he tells me this. If they're still not texting you back, they're disrespecting you.
Yeah.
They're not into you. It's never going to work.
No, and words mean nothing. It's all about actions, and that's something that I used to not listen to. I would just constantly be going off, oh, well, they've said this.
Yeah.
No, I'd be constantly going off words. I'd be like, oh, they're saying they're going to do this, but then the actions wouldn't. And if there's something that feels off, it is off. It's your body signalling. Yeah. It's a warning sign that it's not right. And you staying there for longer just disrespects yourself over and over again. It takes a long time to get out of that pattern, but you can.
You got to trust your gut and not your head. Your head is the stuff that's telling you, oh, but he said that this time.
Yeah.
And he did take me on that dinner, and he did say we want to go on a holiday next year or whatever they spew, or he or she spews.
Yeah.
It's just trust your gut.
Yeah, absolutely. But thank you for messaging in. Yeah, and we've got to wrap it up because I've got a bloody event to go to.
We've got to wrap it up. I wanted to tell it. So I've got this. You told me this real funny story. I want to tell everyone a funny story.
Go on, then.
Me about Sydney when she was a little tiny girl. I don't know how old you were. You must have been about cute little 9-year-old or 7-year-old or something between then. And you drank. You love your fizzy drinks and your sugars and stuff. You sculled. Apparently, you drank 2 to 3 liters of lemonade, and you went into some shock, like you were hallucinating. You had like some sort of sugar spike or heart palpitations or this gut, like some real.
I didn't have hallucinations.
Let me. This is how the story was told, and I fucking lost it. Sydney's drank 3 liters of lemonade. She's like self-imploding, and Julia, her mum's like stressing out, like so worried about you, like you weren't right. Orders, gets an ambulance, rushes to the emergency, and they get in there, and it's fucking all happening, and little Sydney's in the fucking just like having a fit. And next minute she just busts out a fart, and then you said I was 100% all okay. So all these nurses and doctors and mums sweating and stressing out, and all you needed to do was just pump out a fart.
I mean,
I fucking lost it. And you're like, it turns out I just needed a fart, man.
Man, that is not quite correct. That's 2 stories in one, and I wasn't 9. I was like 28.
That's what it was. I don't know why it was when you were little. You're a fucking grown adult. And your mum was beside herself, livid, like pissed off at you, like, what the fuck have we just done?
No. So when I was a kid, when I was 17, I was designated driver. And I drank 2 litres of lemonade, and I ended up in A&E on a Friday night, and my mum wasn't asked. She was like, get a grip, you just need to, like, you've got indigestion. But I was really unwell, and then I got to the A&E and I farted and I was fine, and we went home. Mum was like, for fuck's sake, we'll be here for 5 hours on a Friday night, and it is full of pissed people. But then the one you're talking about it was during COVID, so I was 29 or 30, and I was rocking back and forth on all fours. My mum thought I was like pregnant or something because I was in agony. I rang the GP, and he was like, what's your breathing rate? And I was like 60. I was like, I can't concentrate, I'm in agony, and I'd eaten a curry on a night shift at 3 a.m. and I took a Buscopan and some Rennies, and by the time the ambulance came, my heart rate was through the roof, my blood pressure was really high, and by the time I drove to A&E, my heart rate was at 50, and I got in and I felt fine because I burped a couple of times, and I was like, oh, the Buscopan's kicked in. And then when I got to the A&E, the woman went, you're fine, go home. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. But I was in agony. It's horrible indigestion if you've ever had it.
But it's just so.
Oh, God. But I was an adult,
You're such a nuffy. Oh, my God.
Anyway, we've got to wrap it up. I've got this great event I'm going to, which I've been invited to by Mon, who is a lady who works for a company called Lasivo. And they are, honestly, a fantastic brand that do in-bra breast pumps, but they don't stock in the UK yet. I'm really hoping it rolls out soon. So they stock in Europe, America and Australia, but they have won like a heap of awards for how fantastic their breast pumps are. I've got one, not that I'm pumping, but they're just brilliant. So I'm going to an event, for lunch, which is going to be so nice.
It sounds very bougie.
Yeah, so I've got to go get the train
Life of Sydney.
What are you doing today?
Working.
Architect.
Just normal graft and stuff. Architecture today.
Yeah, you're doing some new Wilka Cabins architectural stuff, so that'll be good. It's exciting.
It's exciting. We'll share that in later pods.
Love you. See ya.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Nice to see you. Send in your stories, please.
Bye.
TimTams, T and TT @gmail.com. See you later.
See you later. Bye.